where men do things in space and they engineer. It's Space Chasers 2. So, hello people to the stream. If you're watching this live or anything suddenly live, because I believe it is tomorrow the first episode comes out, I recorded 2 episodes, one Sunday, one tomorrow. And then this will be in a MISC playlist, I believe. So that's why I have done some mulling around, and I have got further along than the video, because I did say I was going to do it and then stream after dinner, which I've had food. So, yes. So we're in the wonderful, beautiful, stunning, absolutely gorgeous game that is Space Chasers 2 Early Alpha. Early Access Alpha, should we say. As in the top left screen, you get the little ribbon. So, recent development, off cam, I figured out finally how to do this slope. It required a angle block of so placed on top of a block of so. This blew my mind. It also means technically you can, if you find the right block, great, like so, and then great like so, which means you get a lot more angles than I realised. And after I realised what these half blocks could do, I am terrified and confused. So when we first thought we were quite limited, we didn't realise the actual utility of the half block. Because it's like you can't build slopes on slopes. That doesn't work. But I didn't quite realise is that half blocks are just stackable, like Minecraft slabs almost. So you can do whatever you want, because technically, since it's building grid, it does not matter at all what or how you do it. So I believe YouTube is still complaining about stream buffeting, so I have to have a notion of that in a moment and see how bad it is. But anyway, let's quickly grab my phone, flick it up, turn down the volume so we don't get any double looping, open up YouTube, have a look at my own channel, look at the live, and it's not got a delay on it, so I've managed to bring it down a touch. I mean, visually, it's got this out at 720. I'm going to do a bit of running around, a bit of movement check, a bit of jumping. You know what? She looks pretty smooth. So, I like that. Phone down, leave it there for a bit. Anyway, the ship has probably moved a bit since you last saw it in a video. If you watched the video when it's out, which is not yet, this is weird. I'm streaming after I recorded the video, but before the video is released. Bloody genius, James. Anyway. Might as well do the fresh show of the yacht then. We are building a small luxury yacht. So as you can see, she's pretty boaty. And I managed to, these outside lines I haven't cleaned up, but I kind of like them being a bit more ribbed. And it's doing the same thing. So installed landing gears here, so it can theoretically land, probably a bit tight belly landing. Ooh, I've got some things to fix. Voila. Ain't that bloody amazing? I can't believe I didn't figure it out sooner. Anyway. For those unaware, we have our top deck, which should be theoretically a wooden deck style thing. It's just gonna probably have another block lip built into it, but other than that, she's gonna be plain. We have door entrance 1. This leads into what will be the captain's quarters when I get done with the interior. We've got 2 smaller junior officer quarters. These are the more for bridge crew. So technically 3 bridge crew. The bloody space moving sounds playing. There's an asteroid thing up there. we move across up here using the actual stair block for once, but that's why I need to rejig the floor. It's probably gonna just have an up and down, or I'm gonna have like a table this height and it go down for the bridge. Maybe whatever. So yeah, that's that. So then we come back inside, we come down this staircase and we're in this corridor. And then this brings you right round to the door at the back, which we saw, where the reactors are here. We have a storage cubby. Room 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, this is a bit of a lobby hallway. Going upstairs. Go around here, ignore the 2 bedrooms. Got more rooms. And then we have what I've actually decorated on the inside, kind of, with some tables. So this is going to be the kitchen. We've got like a sink, or a bin. We've got like an oven, which I'm going to figure out how to do with that. Got a table here, got a counter at the front, serving. You come this way, we've got like a bar with some shelves. We've got a very odd sofa, couch, bench thing. In here we've got some shelvings, we've got a sink, we've got a bath, theoretically, a mini swimming pool, and we got a discount toilet. I tried, alright. There isn't a lot, but I made it work, so it's kind of cute. So other than the beds and the interior lights and fixtures, she's basically done on this floor. And I need to remember how to get down. We come this way. Ah yes, this is correct control. You come down here, grab generator, gyroscope, and down here. Med base here. And this is where you get up to front, which has got under storage cargo, which is laid around here. So it's just a bit of an odd ship. So let's go back up to the top. And the bridge, of course, is me using half blocks in a way I didn't realise I could. So it works. And then I sort of put the windows getting a touch wider. Because they are quite chunky really, these windows. The frames are like, it's like we've gone from single glaze to like double glaze. This is where we might want a seat control. I dare say that is seating. Be careful when moving it because I don't have a blueprint. But if we get it back to the door to the level there we go, that's nicely parked. So that was how I originally parked before I knocked it down a touch. So nice and simple entrance. Right, now we got to go onto the back of the bridge and how I'm gonna sort this nonsense out, and then we'll go to cleaning up the interior. Then the lights. And then whatever else I can shove in this damn thing. The engineering deck could be worked on a bit probably. Maybe like pipes, probably. I mean, what else are you gonna put in engineering? Shelves? No. I'd probably put a shelf or two, but they're a bit blocky. Just a smidge, right? We're gonna let's. How do you want to angle this one off? Do you wanna? We'll smooth it like this, and then we'll treat this as a wall because space is a bit awkward. And it's missing this. That's wrong. I'm not doing this. But you get my head mixed up controls as usual. Shift R. No, it's R. There we go. Pressing all the right and wrong controls at the same time. I'm getting there slowly. I'm slowly losing some SC1 habits. Ish. Right then, I want R R. Grab these. Shift R. Shift R. There we go. And we have made that. So how do I want to connect this level to this level? while also following this nice outside curvature. So technically I can probably raise this back up a touch, because the back can be a bit bulky because it's the back of the ship. It's meant to be a bit more industrial feeling, so that's why it's a lot more. Also I can actually fix some of this because I realised how to make the bloody slopes again, so I need to do that in a minute. And voila, so that's nice. And then we'll bring that across to there. Try to put mirroring back on, but I keep forgetting. Oh yes, I also need to do that. That, and then that. Right, I think it's technically mirrored now, so I shouldn't have to have a worry when I press T. I can now activate mirroring and not die immediately of screaming pain and suffering as I've built a cockeyed ship. There we go, and then we're going to get that. Shift R. To be fair, it does kind of work. If you get in the flow of the shifting of the R and the Shift R, you can stop rotating through blocks pretty alright. But you do actually have to require to remember where they are, in which order. So I could always put the signals in a hotbar. I haven't tried that yet, but you know. Right, that's that. So how was headspace? What can we get away with? We've got plenty. No worries in that department. That is nice. So that means we can probably have this shoved this way a touch, like so. We can potentially have this a bit of like a girder in the roof. The mirroring's turned off again. This is where I start screaming because I didn't realise until too soon. So basically, if you look away from the mirroring, it does have a tendency to disappear and deactivate. So when you're casually building, my throat's going, fuck's sake. There we go, cleared. So when you're building and the mirror dissipates, you're like, oh, look at the other side of the ship and go, shit. But yes, the mirroring is kind of a bit funky, but it can be patched out probably at some point when the devs get to it. So I suppose we can get away with. I mean, I haven't got any detail blocks out yet, but no one's going to particularly look up too much here. I mean, they might. Actually, let's leave it. Let's do the big brain decision and let that be an afterthought where we actually get to the detailing of the interior blocks. So let's just flatten it off and let that be a future me problem. Now, this angling here, this comes down here, we're clear for headspace, and let's probably you clear up to about here. So if we do test this out, it's like that. That is perfect. We are nice and clear. So that shouldn't be an issue there. So it's a question of how do I want this to be treated. I presume this is going to be simple as a bit of ribbing almost in the ship design. I want Shift R, Shift R. There we go. So when you have a brain fart and go, how do I control this again? And then voila. So nothing too complicated, but it just generally follows the bridge line and has a bit of a back spine almost in its design. Then we want Shift R again to get the full block. And then that could probably handle that's this. It is a bit touch weird building everything is technically the same grid type. This will definitely get interesting on larger ships, but thankfully I started off small. So I can build my way up into a comfortability, I can't even say the word comfortability, fuck's sake. Tongue twisting time, yay! Until I am comfortable, let's not try and make a new word up while I'm at it. With the game systems to try a large ship. Because while these ships are quite nice, they are quite plain in places. And, well, when the Steam Workshop finally gets added, Whew, boy, this is gonna be a, I won't say a renaissance, but it might feel like it for a bit. Okay, we want to treat this. Question is now, can we go a bit bizarre and add a bit different angling to it? And there goes the ship sound effect. Why? As it just does the movement sound randomly. And let's add that. And oop, boop. Right, so that's added. Well, it's kind of fold the spine up and it's changed it, which will work then because we're flattening out now. It's almost a genius. I wasn't making it up on the spot. And this could be a solid block. The British could be randomly very strong at the back here. It's fine. I'm not using this space for much anyway, so. I mean, I've milked the rest of the ship for space, so. Let's just blot it up, and we'll consider that. So we need. Will be an extra bit thicker here. For then we can add the down steps to here. I mean, technically, I think we can walk a half block on the dive if we wanted it too, but I think we could do a full block again. Do that. And then we're gonna. Ooh, is it buffeting? Please don't buffet too bad, please stream. My preview's just like blocked up, so. Let me have a look at my phone, which. Dang nabbit! As it caught up. And it's caught up. Huzzah. It's decided to have a bit of a brain fault. Well, it's technically delayed about by 30 seconds, it feels like, so I do apologise for some shenanigans there. So, whenever it catches up to where I am now, we shall hopefully do that. Yes! Shit, I believe half the ship's not built. Ah! This is where I go mad because I'm like doing shape design in my head. Oop, it's glitched out. What the fuck? And it's got up again. In the preview at least. YouTube is definitely having a fit. But it did this last time, so it's either I've got an odd setting issue or I suppose my Wi-Fi could be jumping a little bit in its upload speed, which would be natural why it's dipping in and out. So that's coming around, that's bringing curvature. And then I suppose we can have this flat for now because I want to build in probably an antenna rigging up here.